It's mostly going to leave it to Alex in the long bathrooms to deal most of the damage. Well, Synopsy is going to take some liberties to push on forward. Alex, though, ready to strike on the pick, but it's actually Saucel who does win his duel versus Synopsy. 4 versus 5 as it stands, and Alex is still looking to do battle, but it's Saucel all the way on the site. He's done all the work. Now back to Martinez. In towards short. Deny the rotate. It's Rigon who saves his teammate. But it's Mopaz immediately on the trade, and this round looking sunk out of BNE.
Yeah, left. Dazed and confused now as to what they do here. Trying to work their way out of B, but that's not going to go the way. Mappa's denying that. We're going to see a little job being finished there from Davi1G.
So, a little snippet of information. The last time BNE played Overpass. When do you think that was, Cole? Maybe you already know.
Not sure. I'm going to guess at the RMR.
At the major versus a very, pretty good team. Let's see, actually, if one Flox can make this happen. Flox with a rifle retrieved, perhaps, but not to be. So it's a pretty well-known team. You might have heard of Faze Clan. Have you heard of that organization before, Cole?
Heard of them once or twice. 4 on the T side, but they're starting off. They need to build these foundations on the T side, and that could be a little bit of a trickier task here for this team.
Alex is going to get flashing towards long, but the swing from Juan Flatro playing anti around the corner. Knows to pick his timing well. Pop into the site here off the back of it. Juan Flatro leading the charge around the site. Dice. Martinez does convert his 1 kill, but he's out in the middle of the open and will get traded eventually. But Davi jumps through the dumpster smoke and is now facing off versus all of BNE. Just jiggle peeking around the truck versus Scenari, who will land the headshot and put Mapaz in the clutch under the spotlight. Planting reverse side of dice, so Mapaz with a chance. Creeping up, Scenari spins, but no kill for the MP9. Now down very low. Doesn't know where he's even getting shot from as Rigon will close it out.
Crucial time for him to arrive here. Map number 3. There's no more importance than right here, right now. Keeping your team in this one.
Well, this is going to be fun. Everyone spotted out towards long. Juan Flox is going to stand his ground. Another flashbang, though, the follow-up. Scenari providing the support, and GXX gets to farm up all the ecos and the glory. Second round for BNE. Alex took the heaviest hitting headshot. 7 points of damage, but Martinez taking a lot more flak. Now Alex taking real bullets. Round the corner will take his opportunity to not quite fall back. Instead get wall banged out by GXX, but it goes back with Martinez picking up Scenari. Bomb sent forward. BNE, I don't think they want this bomb site with multiple players spotted. A reposition back to long, but Saucel has arrived, and Synopsy with his knife in hand does not get a chance to fire a shot. Back to B for BNE. Mopaz on the site has backup as Martinez is in position in towards pit. Easy shot onto Rigon, and GXX is fast on the shot, but has a lot more on his plate. 40 seconds to make a decision, though. But he will just go for the straight-up plant. And the Riders will not jump the gun. Flying through the smoke. 2 players, even if Saucel went down. Oh, hello. I mean, with the A1S, I mean... Sure. Now, Martinez feels really claustrophobic. He needs his teammates to help him out from the pit side, because that op can only fire so many bullets at a time. GXX now even gets to work in through the site. Smoke on towards the middle of it. Damage will deploy one of his own. Completely walled off are the T's here. And this just buys time for rotations to get into position. But you can see Synopsy covering off the rotation point, but Davi recognizes that, and bomb is sent flying through the smoke. Scenari, though, comes away with 1, and a ton of dinks landed, but no kill. Mappa's still standing. GXX and Scenari to wrap around the site. They have hardly any space, so they need kills, but GXX, no flick connection. And Mappa's looking to go up and over the top to drop down Scenari, but he falls off. There's some craziness on the side as GXX will search for a better position here. But this is looking more like a save.
The scope's been hurt as well, so you can see maybe there was some interest in aggressing there, but as they hear the scope, Gonna rein it on in. And Mopo's time's ticking against GXX, so he'll land an exit kill, sticking around, taking an angle after time. He can't afford to go down. He will wisely back off.
Been prodding with his AWE. There's no jump spots here from Martinez, so only now Saucel is gonna jump. I'm wondering if they respotted as he's boosting up. Martinez is out in the open and they push, but he readjusts in the nick of time. So GXX 1v4 and just buying time for the flank to develop. Savage will collect. A lot of faith gets put into Martinez's op. He honestly is one of the flashy offers that Spanish scene provides. Flash delivered as well for Alex to try and get himself out of position, but the re-peek well timed. Rigon recognizes there's probably not, but he hears the footsteps falling away. He takes more space, and Martinez might not even realize that Rigon has passed the angle. Oh, he can get caught out so very hard here. Rigon knows he hits the timing. He's so smart here, and that's the one tap on the Opper and the A site for free.
Might just be a save here for Movistar. They're just going to move on up there. Rigon. This guy, in terms of working map control by himself, with very little help and very little resources, is so impressive. One Floucher able to take down Malpas as well. That's a threat angle here. Let's see if you can find anything else. It's full HP versus Davin 1G. Can't land the adjustment. Does do some good damage here. And Rigon gonna capitalize moving forward. Can somehow he's been able to sneak past Saucel's crosshair.
No, this is not.
It's not happening.
This is not happening.
You gotta run.
Yeah, especially when it's planted out in the open.
Yeah, no, they're still watching this.
Zidowski's like, yeah, you can try. You can give this one a go.
Hey there, what were you up to? Work out, right? And completely blindside you, catch you off guard with those risky measures. Obviously, not a lot to be brought to the table here. Rigon again, taking that space.
Oh, hello there. One Flotch was going to spot out a couple pistols out long. Revel in the eco frags while you can. Or don't. Because Davy I mean, Davy G's had a very strong series for his team. Even though he was trailing behind Alex, still had a solid map of Ancient and was the sole reason they were even in Anubis. A lot of multi-kills anchoring down the B site. Really all over the play. And he's going to take another with the P2. Ooh. That's an AK for retrieval.
Fantastic exit damage as well. Well, maybe could have been fairly clean. A couple of repurchases coming on. Of aggression. Spotted him up behind the pillar. Rigon. Can't land the shot to back it up. Seems like they're interested in moving towards this monster side of things. When did they pull the pin on this?
Oh my goodness, but they push past the smoke. It's off the mark. Scenari next in line. Davi's going to try and drop a molly. And it will be BNE to come away with the kills. I think that was the last thing Malpaz expected. He might have thought that smoke landed fine. And look at this from one. Hello, Martinez. Once again, he gets knocked out, lurked on this A site. And now Rigon is here to cut rotations or stop the saves. But of course, Movistar should know at this point, there is always a hunter, and they're going to give their back to a bad news eagle. Rigon taps out both of them.
An extra rifler here, if he can continue to lock it down. We'll see if they continue to place that faith into him.
It might be just a little individual thing as well for Martinez. It's not like it's a fault of the system. He's simply getting outbrained at the moment. He has insane aim. Like, we've seen it. He can hit great op flicks. He can deliver individually. But right now, he's getting outsmarted by BNE individuals. First Rigon, now on.
You can't really flick someone who's not on your screen. I guess you can, but tricky when they're one tapping you.
Yeah.
And it's a tough position to be in for sure. Like you said, it's just the resource management here for Movistar Riders right now is kind of, not reinforced on that A bomb site, and See if that changes throughout this half. Either way, we'll see. Chance here with the deagle. Oh, almost a lineup. One, and taking a little bit of time for that second. Not going to come on through Alex. Not quite the same level on this map as Ancient, but plenty of time left to get there.
Yeah, so searching for a gun here. With BNE who takes the lead, and that is honestly a terrifying sight with these 4 rounds, 1 in a row, and a BNE CT side coming up. And after these next 4 rounds, honestly, I think BNE could just be happy with 6, with how confident they are in their CT side overpass. As Alex searching for a frag, and he'll find one.
Some incredible results on that defensive side of things. What else I can gather here? Martinez does have a little bit of support. Wow, but that's a lot of pressure, and now he's lost some of those numbers.
Oh boy. I mean, that was the last thing Alex was expecting, is everyone to shove through the smoke, and maybe for good reason. Saucel here for cover. 2 versus 3. Martinez, though, looking to deliver. Flash across. Gonna pop a shot and fall back. In the meantime, Mopaz is flanking through spawn, and Rigon, as smart as a player as he is, are they prepared for this? Scenario seems like he's absolutely scoped up. There is awareness about this. Mopaz pushing forward. Scenario's gonna look away. Oh, Mopaz is gonna decide to go down connector instead. This could be realized. Rigon could make this call that he's gone down connector, but timings might not favor him. As, oh my goodness, it is absolute ships in the night here.
Wow. What's going on here?
Mopaz just went around the world.
Spotted out nothing. Went the whole map. Didn't find exactly where they were playing things up. They've left this B bomb set a little bit lacking. Really do need to see them one person stick around here. They've all transitioned in towards this A side right now, and they don't see anything.
And it seems like Movistar Riders have just faked themselves out.
Oh boy. They're just now transitioning back in, but it's a little bit too late. The bomb could go down, but this HE... Oh, not enough.
Just off the mark, and those wall bangs don't go through. Rigon gets to push up close towards Graffiti, and the flash is excellent, but Rigon, now he's spotted, he's gonna fall back. Scenari picks up the op and delivers with it. First kill down on a Mopaz, and Rigon holding out towards the site. Towards Graffiti. Scenari covering towards heaven. Now he readjusts back in towards CT spawn, and Scenari picks up the angle, toying with Movistar.
They need these last 2 as cushion.
And Alex is going to be tested early. I mean, he's on an individual duel, facing off against the whole team, completely blinded up, and simply no chance to fight back. Martinez will try to re-aggress, but holding for is Scenari, but fast on the shot is Martinez. 4 on 4s is where we've been sitting most of this game.
Martinez putting a lot of pressure on himself. Can't flank you here if you push so far forward. Saucel, though, double swing comes through. Quick trade from Juan Flautro. Martinez known to be over towards the save bomb site. Already known, spotted. Will they expect Davi1G here?
Back at dice, you would expect the extra rotated Martinez this far forward, but he misses the shot. Juan Flautro swings too fast. A tad distracted there, a tad uncharacteristic.
Ooh.
Awesome, some wall bangs there from Davi G, but if it's not the kill, it probably doesn't matter. Mobbing are going to give this one a go. They've conceded too many of these rounds, but Davi G goes down to 1 point of health.
Call it.
And that's that. Synopsy, I mean...
Why not?
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. They are rolling in dough right here for BNE.
What do you have to lose there? If you find a kill, it's all the worth it right there. And obviously the most money for this last round. No big deal. On Flautro going for...
Run boost over for Mopaz. Past the molly. The XX might not expect it. BNE don't expect it. Spray control is there from Mopaz. They didn't hear the extinguish, so they completely thought he was clear. Really interesting adjustment, but GXX has one back. Flick and a 3v3.
Equalizer found quickly. There's still a player in connector.
Dual Berettas inside of connector and B short. Perfect formula here for BNE. Oh, one Flotcher lured forward by the fact he sees the feet. And, well, Synopsy spots the heads. That's his triple kill for Synopsy, and one Flotcher gets his one. And last man here, Davy G. I mean, they could just knife him. I think you could consider it. He'll take his patient shot here for GXX. Double digits for B. Just avoid the MP9s, I guess, is the biggest goal here. Or maybe just flank out Synopsy. There's a chance that could happen here. As they're all walked up past him. Hello there. They only cleared left and right.
But this is the weaponry on out. Leo and Mopaz as he gets another little extra utility prioritize. He needs it as well as the smoke for the molly comes on through. Mopaz right underneath the crosshair. That is brutal. That
has got to be some anti-stratting there as well. That is the perfect boost for the situation. And then a quick little... And so... BNE on the hold versus the pistols. Into the B site we go. Mopaz charging forward, but he's blind as well. Scenari just staring at the floor, hoping and praying, and it works. And then the molly segments off the rest of the T's, and charging them down are BNE. You can see. So, all right, clap back here from Mobby. Can they start something? They need a spree of rounds to get back into this game. They can't trade back and forth. They need this one, but it's not great to start. What a shot out of GXX.
There you go. Able to open things up. Alex doing good work in that last round to pull them back, to capitalize on the 4v5, but now he's watching from the sidelines right now. Jump spotting coming through here. Synopsy still hanging about. Aggressive goes long, but walking right into the crosshair. He still wins that duel in a second. Synopsy, what are you doing in the second half? An absolute monster.
What on earth? I thought Synopsy was so dead. He was literally being held for exactly the play. And he still is victorious now, pushing past on the back of the reload is Saucel, but there's going to have to be a whole lot more heavy lifting to outpace whatever that was. Saucel hunting for the jump spot. One Flotcher stops jumping as soon as he picks up the op and scopes on in. Just going to tuck out towards truck. Holding the smallest of angles here. Actually going to back away and hold a from dumpster instead. Perhaps for good reason, because his teammates are on the big flank. But Mopaz has already scaled up the site. Saucel, however, is prepared for GXX. This round is on. 10 seconds to get the bomb planted, though, and I don't think the op can cover all the angles. Nade flash towards dumpster, but they're going to push past it anyways and try and stop the plant. Mopaz will go down. There's only so much Saucel can do with so many players chasing down every facet of the site. 14 for BNE.
Can only chamber in so many shots at a time. Stuck there for a little while. Molly is really well placed on a monster. We're looking at 25 seconds left right now on the clock, and Davy G looking to pull a little bit of attention towards long.
He goes down early, though. And the swing it from short in the mid-round, though. Scenari, he was trying to rotate. Instead, he might take down the whole team with them. USP is out, and Martinez is oh so low. And just up top, above the smokes, Juan Flatro takes down the rest of the team. Series point from BNE.
And then winning 6-9 in the first half. Yeah, you're going to be in a great position once you're on your bread and butter side. Ooh. Looks like a disconnect.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that's so tough.
He was in such a good position as well. Now, the irony could be if they just simply win the round. GXX pushes forward, delivers a kill, drops a smoke. He wants to stick around. He wants to fight. Nades now in his position, being watched for by Alex, and that's an instant headshot. Now, Synopsy, though, is still very much alive. There are more elements to BNE. We know that.
It's a very deep angle as well. Synopsy spots one out towards Monster, so there's the alarm bells. So it was a bit of a risky angle for Scenario to continue to hold Rigon as well, locking it down towards his A-bomb site. We'll see if Martinez can get a bit of revenge by catching him off guard towards long. It's going to be a game of rotation right now. Can Scenario beat him to the punch? He's just now made it into the site, but he could get caught.
Oh, jiggle peek. Whoa, but Martinez looks away and Scenario transfers the wall bang. Man advantage going for Bad News Eagles. Alex is next in line. And Mulpause is even sprinting through the bathrooms right now.
No.
Oh, he's going to have his back turned to Rigon. And that might be the map. Who needs one Flotro? This is the Bad News Eagles. Alex, plant reverse dice on the fake. And Rigon has got it. In a straight 4v5 where one Flotro disconnects, Bad News Eagles can still find a way to win. They move on in the lower bracket to face off versus 9.
Love the resiliency out of them as well, right? That's a really frustrating position to be in, but they still close it out despite that. It doesn't even worry them at all. And we're going to be seeing them play off against 9 here to continue their run in that lower bracket. Obviously, though, that does mean Movistar Rider is going to be making an exit here.